Let's talk about air pumps and bubbles in the tank. I always assumed that the rising bubbles were pumping oxygen directly into the water. Watch closely as the bubbles rise. Notice how they barely dissolve on the way to the surface. The real magic happens when they reach the top. Every popping bubble creates tiny ripples, and that disturbance breaks what scientists call the boundary layer, which is the invisible barrier where the water meets the air. It's only when the surface tension breaks that proper gas exchange can take place. One interesting fact that'll change my setup is that microbubbles work better than big bubbles, and not because they help the oxygen absorb directly into the water, but because of how slowly they rise, and because there's so many more of them. This gently agitates the water's surface over a greater area and improves the absorption rate by 5 to 10 times. Imagine being able to breathe 10 times more oxygen. Something to bear in mind is that when the water temperature rises past 20 degrees centigrade, it loses oxygen 4% faster than at 18 degrees. That number increases by 10% for every 5-degree increase in temperature. So without enough surface agitation, your aquatic pets can suffocate in water that's otherwise perfect. So while bubbles aren't always necessary in cool tanks, above 20 degrees centigrade, they're not just helpful, they're a lifeline. It's not about the bubbles themselves. It's about what's happening at the surface when your pet needs it most. Because axolotls usually live in water between 16 to 22 degrees, we should make every effort to maximize the surface agitation to make sure you and your axie can breathe easy.